Welcome to our deep dive. Today, we're exploring some really rich material from the Psalms, specifically chapter 138.
Yeah, it's a powerful one. A real declaration of praise and trust, packed with strong imagery.
Definitely. We want to unpack that and see what key insights might be waiting there for you.
It really hits you from the start, doesn't it? That intense personal commitment
Hmm?
doesn't sort of ease you in.
No, not at all. It kicks off, I will praise you, O Lord, with all my heart. It's total commitment.
Zero holding back.
But then there's this fascinating phrase right after. Before the gods, I will sing your praise. What does that actually mean? Before the gods. It sounds almost defiant.
Oh, it absolutely is. It's not just singing publicly. Praising before the gods is doing it right there, in the face of other powers or claims to divinity.
So like acknowledging other belief systems existed, but saying, this is where my praise goes.
Exactly. In that ancient context, people did acknowledge other deities. So praising Yahweh there specifically is radical. It's saying, my whole heart belongs to you, even with these other influences around.
Yeah.
It turns praise into this bold statement of truth.
Wow, okay, so it's loyalty under pressure.
Well,
And
yeah.
the psalm then lays out the reasons, right? It mentions bowing towards the temple, praising God's name,
Yeah.
for your love and your faithfulness. Why those two? Love and faithfulness together.
That pairing is crucial. It's kind of the foundation of God's relationship with people in Scripture.
Yeah.
Love that's additive.
Right.
It's loyal, covenant, kindness,
Yeah.
steadfast,
Right.
and faithfulness. And that's about truth, reliability. So praising for these means celebrating God's unwavering commitment and his trustworthiness.
Okay, so his reliable character.
Yes. And then comes that incredible line, for you have exalted above all things your name and your word.
Above all things, not just, important things, but everything. What's the implication there for us reading this?
It sets the ultimate standard. It means God's revealed character, his name and his communication, his word, they hold supreme authority. More weight than any human idea, any philosophy, any other claim, including those gods mentioned earlier.
It's like saying, this is the ultimate reality to base your life on.
Precisely. It's an invitation to ground yourself in that.
That really clarifies things. Okay, so shifting from those big reasons, it gets very personal.
Right.
When I called, you answered me, you made me bold and stout-hearted. It links calling out to God directly with inner change.
Exactly right. The answer isn't just something external happening. It changes you inside. Being made bold and stout-hearted or, strengthened in your soul, that's courage, resilience.
The strength to stand firm, maybe, especially if you're praising before the gods.
That's it. You can stand firm because you know you've been heard. You've been empowered directly by God. It's not just your own grit.
That personal strength then seems to ripple outwards because the vision expands, doesn't it? To all the kings of the earth praising God. Why kings specifically?
Well, kings represent worldly power, nations, authority. So the idea isn't just individuals praising, but the highest seats of earthly power acknowledging God. It shows the universal scope intended for God's ways and his glory. It suggests his truth should impact everyone, even rulers.
That's quite a vision, starting from one person's heartfelt praise.
It is a huge leap.
And then the perspective shifts again to this really powerful contrast about God himself. Though the Lord is on high, he looks upon the lowly, but the proud he knows from afar.
Ah, yes. This is profound. God is transcendent, exalted, on high, but his focus, his act of care, it's directed towards the humble, the lowly.
But the proud.
He sees them, but from afar. It suggests distance, maybe a lack of that intimate connection or favor. It completely flips our usual ideas about status, doesn't it?
Right.
Closeness to God comes through humility, not pride or position.
That really makes you rethink things. And despite this high position and focus on the lowly, there's reassurance for difficult times. Though I walk in the midst of trouble, you preserve my life.
Yes, it acknowledges trouble is real. You're in the midst of it.
You stretch out your hand against the anger of my foes. With your right hand you save me.
The promise isn't no trouble. It's God's active presence in the trouble. His hand, his right hand. These are images of power, of intervention, saving you through it.
So a sense of being protected even when things are tough.
Exactly. And that leads into the final wrap-up, this declaration of hope. The Lord will fulfill his purpose for me. Your love, O Lord, endures forever. Do not abandon the works of your hands.
That ending feels really secure.
It is. It anchors the future, will fill his purpose directly into God's unchanging character. Your love endures forever. And that plea, do not abandon the works of your hands, it sounds less like doubt, more like a confident appeal.
Like reminding God of his own investment in you.
Sort of, yeah, like saying, you started this good work in me, rooted in your eternal love, please see it through. It's trust that God finishes what he starts.
So quite a journey in just a few verses, from that defiant personal praise.
To experiencing God's answer and getting inner strength.
Then this vision of global recognition, even by kings,
Understanding God's focus on the humble.
finding protection right in the middle of trouble.
And ending with that solid hope in God's purpose and everlasting love.
It really covers a lot of ground about where strength and hope truly lie.
It certainly does. Some deep truths there.
So as you think about this deep dive, maybe mull over that contrast, God being on high, yet focusing on the lowly while keeping the proud from afar. How does that specific idea challenge our usual ways of thinking about importance or status? Could it be that embracing what the world might see as lowly is actually the way to be truly seen and strengthened by God? Something to consider.